Hello my beautiful fragrance family, Dustin here, Fragrance Fan. Go ahead and do me a solid and click that like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell notification, and I'm just going to keep on giving you guys these budget-friendly fragrance reviews, that $40-ish and $100 range, and most of these are way less than that, and a good number of these you can find at your local rack stores, and man, they are still just going crazy with these clones. Some of them are, they're okay, but others are quite nice. Some of them last a long time, some of them don't last at all. I'm going to try to expose as many of these things as I possibly can. And the one that I have for you today is one that I was kind of, didn't know that I was really looking for. I heard about it, but it didn't really get the hype like Amber Sun and Desert Oud, which I really want. I don't have yet. But this one is another one from the Velvet collection of Milestone. I'm talking about Velvet Insenso. I really like these Velvet collection bottles with the velvet around there. They're nice. They're classy. They look a whole lot like the Dolce & Gabbana fragrances, to be honest with you, because that's what they're going after. But this thing here, obviously, oh yeah, the atomizer lids are quite nice. It's kind of like they went a little bit higher on the quality on these, because some of these, the lids are like hit or miss, and sometimes the atomizer come off, but the sprayer on the atomizer on every one of these things is just gorgeous. So this one, I said it before, and I'll say it again. If you've ever been to a Christmas tree farm, you know what that smells like. If you go and like buy a live Christmas tree, imagine getting a little bit of that with that coniferous resin, just a little bit, not like a whole lot, but it's in there, and a decent dose of incense, a good dose of incense, some vanilla, and a little bit of amber. That's what you get in this. Also, it kind of has like a cardboard smell. There's like a weird little cardboard smell in there. It's actually not that bad. I know it's going to sound really weird that I say it's got like a cardboard smell, but it does have like a hint of like if you rip like a box or something like that, a fresh ripped box. It's kind of got a little bit of that going on there with all that. But other than that, this thing, man, the scent profile, it's got a touch of the sparkle in there too with that. Like I said, pine tree, incense, sweet, amber, hints of vanilla. It's really soft, it's real silky, it's real smooth. It's not like dry or spicy or creamy. It's more silky than anything. The one complaint I have against this fragrance is it's very soft. The projection, from what I can tell, isn't that good. When I sprayed it on myself for a test run, it did remain a skin scent for quite a while. I just did like 1 or 2 sprays and just rode out with the thing, and 6 hours later I could still smell it on my hand. But then I start giving it full wears, and I'm dousing myself, and I hit myself like in the back of the head or whatever, and I could smell myself, but I don't think it should have taken as many sprays as it did. It took 9, 10 sprays or whatever to get through 3 or 4 hours of me having a nice scent bubble, and people weren't really saying anything until I asked, hey, can you smell what I'm wearing? Because there's a buddy of mine who we're kind of both in the fragrances, and he's like, oh yeah, wow, that does smell good. It's like sweet, and he couldn't really smell me. He was wearing this one, and let me tell you, that thing lasted from the beginning of service, from like when he sprayed it at home, the beginning of service, to like well after service, 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I could smell it, and it smelled amazing. Just so you know, it smelled awesome on somebody else. But yeah, it's just not very loud. And the performance, since it's not very loud, I mean, it doesn't last very long either, but man, the scent profile is so good. It's so good. If this thing was average in performance and average in projection, then this would be a 7, maybe a 7.5 out of 10. But since it's not, I can only give it a 6 out of 10. Scent profile alone, again, is absolutely gorgeous on this thing. I don't think it's more masculine. This is quite wearable. It's quite easy. It's got compliment style DNA. It's a unisex fragrance. Most of these, I think actually all of these are unisex fragrance, these clones, and I think it might be because of a marketing tactic. Maybe they're trying to reach as many people as possible. Not sure. That's just my theory on that. But yeah, it's a 6 just because it doesn't last very long. Now, is this still something that you should look out for? I highly think so. I really think that if you want to look for some, just so far this Velvet collection is just phenomenal, so keep your eye out for them. This one is no different. Amazing smelling fragrance. Yeah, I wish that it performed a little bit more, because a lot of these ones, they actually perform decent. Like this one is pretty loud and it performs pretty good. They've got some that are beast, but just not that one. Again, it's silky with a little bit of that pine resin, like a little bit of a pine tree smell, a decent dose of incense, some sweetness from like the vanilla. It's not too spicy. Like I said, it's more silky. It does have a hint of some spices in there and some kind of cardboard thing going on, but it actually vibes with it pretty well, if that makes any kind of sense. So yeah, 6 out of 10. Cooler weather fragrance. It's actually a really good date night fragrance because it's so soft. This thing is like really good for like a date night. But yeah, it's overall just a fantastic smelling fragrance, and that's my final thoughts on Milestone's Velvet Collection Black Insenso. With that, I'm out. Y'all be blessed. Take care of yourself always, and until next time.